expression, and it looks to me like it's a double angle formula, so we're going to want to use a double angle formula here. So hopefully you have these memorized, or we do have an identity sheet that we use in my classes, not for the test but for you to practice off of while we're doing these in classes. And so I'm going to remind us of what the formulas are. The cosine of 2 times an angle is equal to one of three things. It's either equal to cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta, or it's equal to 2 cosine squared theta minus 1, or it's equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. And the sine double angle formula, the sine 2 theta, is equal to the 2 times the sine of theta times the cosine of theta. Okay, so now looking at what we have, it falls into the form of this one right here, a 2 cosine squared of something minus 1. So according to the double angle formula, that becomes the cosine of 2 times the angle. So we're going to have cosine, and then we're going to have 2, and notice that the theta in the argument here and the theta in the argument here are analogous to the theta over 2 here, and so it's going to become a theta over 2 in there. Okay, 2 times theta over 2 is, of course, the 2's cancel, and we're left with cosine of theta. So 2 cosine squared theta over 2 minus 1 is exactly equal to cosine theta. Okay, take a snapshot, remember those formulas, those identities, and try to do this one on your own without referring back. Try to simplify sine of 38 degrees times cosine of 38 degrees. Okay, hopefully you took a second here and tried it on your own. The multiplication of sine and cosine would probably indicate that we're going to be using this time the second formula, the sine of 2 theta being equal to 2 times sine theta cosine theta. But unfortunately we don't have a 2 in front of this one, correct? So instead we will use 1/2 sine 2 theta equals 1/2 of 2 is just 1, so that's sine theta cosine theta. So I'm still applying a double angle formula, but I'm applying it by putting this 1/2 there so I can actually isolate it without the 2. Okay, so then after applying it, then we're going to be using, now we can see the sine theta cosine theta. Theta is being played by 38 degrees, so our answer will be 1/2 sine of 2 times 38 degrees, and of course 2 times 38 degrees would be 76, so we have 2 times the sine of 76 degrees.